Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nioh 2. I'm the Mysterious JG, and those little Kadama bastards, they're really causing us problems here. So I found a video that is just going to show me from the start of the level how to get all the Kadamas. Hold on. I got my sound set up wrong. This is not getting off to a great start. But I've got a video. What I'm going to have to do here, guys, is just play through I'm going to get my way back to the beginning of the video, or the level, trying to avoid combat as much as possible. There's one or two that I noticed, that I checked out the video. There's one or two I remember along the way, but really to do this efficiently... Oh, well, here's a corpse we hadn't checked yet. Maybe there's something really obvious we missed near the end of the level, and we'll get quite lucky. But I think I just wasn't paying as close attention as I should be. There's like a little second floor zone up that could be accessed. I might have had something. I mean, it's got something, it just doesn't have Kadama for me. A stereo Kumyukur, guys. It's like a whole... Wasn't there a second floor around here? Maybe? I don't know. If we get back to where Cargo 13 was going to guard us from anyone else, just triple check. I've got stuff with the Kadama sensor equipped, yeah. Cargo 13 was going to make sure... Excuse me. Nobody snuck up on us, because that's my main concern right now. Thank you so much, Gogo 13 guy. Oh. Well, there's a Sudama in there. That's not going to give me the Kadama I was looking for, but a Sudama is still... That's not what I meant to do. Still worth paying him a visit. Because I don't think there's a Kadama hidden in here, but maybe I can be paying attention to these along the way. Greet him. Hey, gimme that smelly round thing. Gimme. Oh, I didn't know they gave you clues as to what these guys wanted. A smelly round thing, eh? I don't know that I have a new smelly round thing. Tell you what, I got more than one of these Kuroka spears that's green, so that's really high end, but I don't need more than one of them. Maybe I'll get something else that's green. And he can't kill me and say it was low value, which they will sometimes do. Billhook Kusarigama. Well, that's certainly of more interest to me. Although I've already got a red Kusarigama, or a green Kusarigama. I've already got multiple green Kusarigamas, actually. What would a billhook do for me specifically? I think it's not a type I remember holding on to. I think they're kind of just add small percentage of melee damage or something. They don't have any really cool power. They don't... Midgard key consumption reduced. Yeah. It's possible it would do slightly more damage than the Rotten Rope Cutter if leveled up, but I'm not that impressed. Hey, and I've been waiting for one of you. Like, I'd mentioned that for a couple videos now, that they don't seem to be... Okay, he didn't care for that. Alright. Never really figured out great tactics for fighting these guys. They're stationary, but there's not that many angles you can hit them from. Anyway, I didn't really particularly want to fight him, but I was left with no choice. Maybe, oh, this would be so sweet. Maybe the Kusarigama is, or Kusarigama, the Kodama might be back here somewhere. Because there was something going on. No, nope, this is a place we've already been. I didn't think so. I mean, it didn't seem like... I kind of quick glanced at that video. It really seemed like the ones from the second half of the video I'd already seen. And then as I got back to where I was going to need to backtrack far, I was like, well, the hell with it. I guess I'm just going back to the beginning of the level. And I think we're going back to the beginning of the level. So let's get to where our new friendo is guarding our path behind us. Yep. A little spirit friend assured us. Oh, he's staying here because he wants to guard your back and make sure no one comes for you. Literally, an enemy comes right up to us. He doesn't help. Meanwhile, I'm having just enough delay in... Oh, I didn't actually pause there, but I think it's okay. I'm getting just enough delay in... I was playing straight through the capture device, and that... I was getting just enough delay that it was throwing me off, so I decided to switch my inputs and play through the Never mind. I have a line that runs into the TV, which is when there's a slight delay, it makes it easier. Of course, now I'm looking for chunks of wall that look broken, because we've already had a Sudama and a Kadama hidden behind them. But really, I'm on my way back to the beginning of the level. Not happy about it. If I noticed a little spot of green before we get all the way back, I will certainly investigate. Green on the map. But no, overall, I'm not happy about this. I'm particularly not happy about having to redo the ship section at the beginning. I found and did this, didn't I? If I didn't, I found it now. There's various videos on finding the Kodamas, and one of the things people do, I think, to try to stand out is some of them have Kodamas plus springs, which is kind of a separate thing to decide you want to be told about. Alright, but anyway, again, kind of take my time about getting here in the vague hopes that, I guess I'm glad I know there's English and Japanese voice acting. Part of me is thinking about switching back to the Japanese, but we have new plot characters to hear from in this DLC. But, yeah, I'm not usually a purist for this kind of stuff, but now the voices are taking me out of it a bit. Well, playing as Maria, sort of, kind of... Oh, okay, there's a little green dot up there. This is good. This means we won't have to go all the way back. And again, even attacking from range didn't actually make a difference as far as not agitating these two as a pair. Starting to get really unclear on what the range of my Wappa was there too. Okay. This is good news. I found the early part of this level with all of the ease of falling to your death off of these boats. Yeah, these right there. Okay. This is not as bad as I was afraid it would be. We're right at the part of the level that I found most annoying. We have to deal with all these boats, broken up sections of boats. And that's it. Alright, we can actually beat this level and move on with our lives. Excellent. I anticipated a long, grueling, very unprofessional video with me checking the dang FAQ while you guys are sitting there waiting for me. Stone of Penance. I need to think about whether we're going to play with that or not. Is there an accessory? See, it has to be an accessory. Ups the difficulty. Yeah, it's something I could do playing around with this off screen, but I don't know, I've got some stuff going on. I'm committing to like a more serious exercise regimen, and I'm actually going to have less time. Like, I'm already thinking, like, is it going to be hard to maintain my upload schedule because I'm trying to get in a whole lot more steps a day, for example. We will have to see. But all right, let's get back to the end of the level, because this might not be an easy boss at all. I might have a lot of work to do to beat this boss. We will see. He wasn't really doing very good with that ranged attack, was he? Child of the Sun's Grief. Children of the Sun. I'll have a whole bunch of inventory management to do at some point coming up here. Now that I finally realized you can put stuff in the storehouse, inventory management actually got more complicated, because it means I don't have to keep armor sets around that I don't want to use, but well, it's only complicated in the sense that if I want to be efficient and actually only retain the best item I have of each set, it'll take more I'll have to be more concentrated and careful in my decisions. If I just throw stuff that I don't know if I need it or not into the in storage and just let stuff accumulate there and never get converted into free Amrita, well, I mean, that's a thing I can do that would work. I'm still confused by the layout of this level.
Who goes there?
But I know generally I need to get back over here. And I think this is the shrine that brings me closest to the end. Let's just try this boss with no allowances made for me thinking it's a similar boss to one from a previous game that would have been weak against fire. You suck. not going in there with less than full health to start a new boss fight. Okay. Now I picked up arrows. Maybe the arrows are useful during this boss fight in some way? Because I've got a couple of these incendiary arrows. And I'm not particularly sure how to use them. But get our debuffs going. Or our buffs going, rather. Because, yeah, I remember this boss in the original Nioh being a ball breaker. When I've gotten a little bit better at Nioh in general since then. But, yeah, this was one that's just like, you had to fight it a pretty specific way. So the battle's still going on, and there is, what is it, Yoshimoto Minamoto? Somebody, Yoshitsune Minamoto? I'm not that familiar with this period in Japanese history, but... But here's a big old monster. Is it in water or not? It's got flowers now. Whoa, okay, it's got suction power. It is exclusively after me. This is one of those things you gotta attack different glowy spots. Yeah, I remember that attack from before. For a minute there I had corruption on him. Okay, didn't avoid that really. Got a more obvious face than it had before. This is one that's just, I'm not going to be able to do much to it until it does, until it's out of... Oh. What the hell is that about, buddy? Okay, I'm going through these things like they're candy now. So it started out as a refight from the original Nioh, and then... Okay. I wonder how long it stays in this form. Because I could figure it out, and it'll be easier to land hits on. But yeah, obviously that didn't go particularly well. Thing to do here is going to be to use fire. If I've got... I don't have a green one, but if I had a... well, hell, maybe I have a green one. It's possible. This is actually higher level Kusarigama than this one. So I got these whetstones or whatever they're called, which I'm never using. that are actually quite useful and I should be using. Because normally I just manually suddenly I can't find one to save my life, but I thought I had them. Here we go. Let's use about 6. Never mind, it's going to let me use the most I can use, which would have been 5, and now it's 4. So now I have this thing going. That's pretty good. I could try for fire spells and stuff.
Who goes there?
Leave me alone, buddy. I got things to do. He probably won't follow me all the way up here anyway, so. Okay, I think I wait till it hops onto the deck of the ship before I start hitting it with debuffs. At least it always used to be weak against fire. I don't know if it's the bonus damage is more useful than hitting it with corruption might have been. Yeah, I don't. Okay, I wasn't sure how to get rid of that one because it's doing kind of a. Ow, okay, focused in the wrong direction there. That would be the way to do it. Okay. Now get back. Hit him with this stuff. Maybe even some of this stuff. Actually got him poisoned. Excellent. Is this just your new pattern now, or are you going to go back to the other thing? Because I think I can handle this. Say, and they get hit. Oh, he's ready for big time damage attack there. I'm starting to wonder if corruption might not have worked better. Oh, don't start summoning helpers. I hate that shit. Let's do this one-on-one, big man. At least they're the little guys. Despite the effort of his crab friends, it looks like I've got it. The Taira cannot be stopped. Okay, so this guy was some kind of warlord of the Taira. With a super Knight Raider helmet. People learned how to ghost in the past Mitsumi. Well, they didn't seem to have... Taira no Kiyomori will show you the way to the capital. Well, he is a guy that they pull out for Warriors Orochi games. Kiyomori Taira, always bad news. Never is there a scenario where he shows up and says, I will be your ally, I will help you, and you don't get betrayed with evil demon magic. Anyway, I guess they didn't translate that in English, but I'm okay, because that went... You know, I had to sort of get a basic feel for what this boss is going to be, and then it wasn't too bad. This one, it's weird, I switched away from corruption, but that one seemed to be, which is normally a element you want to use if you're trying to use key management, but that thing really was about key management. So you want to thank me for saving your dudes?
The hatred born of war serves only to swell the ranks of the yokai.
Pretty much.
Well, may the fallen know peace.
Well. Hey, Master, here's my new buddy. I can talk, you know, I just chose not to.
Do you bring a guest, Benkei? Not your usual assortment of arms.
Hi, I'm a Muppet.
Though I was born a shifting, they accepted me.
A shifty shiftling.
It was they who taught me the way
A shifty
of the warrior.
shitling.
I speak of the yokai of Mount Kurama.
I figured that with this visual up here.
Then came Benkei, the man who once coveted my soul,
Still does, really. He's just quiet about it.
only to become my most devoted companion.
Of the one that I have.
In the name of the mighty Minamoto clan,
We destroyed everything. Innocents and guilty alike.
I vow to crush the stone-blinded Taira,
In the name of Cenarius!
and with the yokai slaying blade of my clan in hand,
Oh, I guess this is...
restore peace to
Maybe
this land.
he's the ancient ancestor of us somehow, that, like, our super sword comes from
Come
him.
what may.
The little dagger there is meant to probably remind us of that, in case you hadn't figured it out from the
The light of the
goofy-shaped
new
sword.
visitor shall guide me on my way.
Oh, I'm a new visitor. I don't talk much, but apparently you're used to that in Companions. And once again, his friend is a Muppet.
You who wields the same light, let us fight as one.
I was pretty sure he was about to... Like, I thought he was challenging us to a fight. I imagine we'll be fighting him before this DLC's over in a, you know, optional mission, if not in a story mission. But we were possessed by Kurama Tengu, which would be Fox, Raven Spirit. Tengus are like those bird yokai that I hate kind of a lot. Crows or ravens or something. And I thought Kurama was a fox. What the fuck do I know? Just enough to be dangerous. Just enough to think I know something more than I actually do. That is the real true story of my knowledge of Japanese language and culture. Well, anyway, yeah, I'm happy with how that video went. I thought we were in for a lot of searching. Heading into Split Staff. See, they're going to make me want to try Split Staffs again. Although that one doesn't have an elemental thing on it. Yeah, I thought we were in for a bunch of wasting time looking for a Kodama, and then it showed up fairly quickly. And then I thought we might be in for a long, grueling battle against a boss. But the boss also came together fairly easily for us, so... Truly, the hatred that consumes the hearts of the Taira clan knows no bounds. Surely only this twisted loathing can have caused their leader, Taira no Kiyomori, to be reborn as an Aratama. You have done us a great service to fill a monstrosity such as that. It was our great fortune. Oh, I guess that was Taira no Kiyomori. I'm kind of glad that's over with then, because he is always a huge pain in the ass, and like Warrior Orochi 2 onward, there's something about that character. Like, if Daji caused trouble, I was like, yeah, she's a cute little fox demon. I mean, that's kind of endearing in a way. But Kaira no Kiyomori is just this, like, unpleasant guy with, like, rough, unpleasant dialogue who's always causing, like, infinite respawning demon ambush troops to attack you until you find him and defeat him or whatever. So I'm kind of glad it seems like he's already dealt with. It was our great fortune that Benkei found you when he did. And tried to kill us. Now we head west in order to defeat the warmongering Taira once and for all. Only the last dregs of their forces may remain, but still we must not let our guard down. I know that I can count on your support. No, okay, well, I would think it's probably only going to get harder from here, so... The soul cores were purified can now be attuned. Oh yeah, we can have a tentacle spaz attack now. And the Twilight mission has changed. It is still one that we've already done, I'm sure. Yeah, there don't seem to be any... Oh! She's got her own portrait here. With sudden gusts of wind, the sky turned on a shade of red, and a blood-curdling otherworldly cry shook the earth. As the echoes subsided, a malevolent door fell upon the land. Yep. Alright, well, how much time we got left in this video? Because, things went fairly smooth, and it kind of snuck up on me a bit, and, it's exactly the right time to call it a video. Alright, so... I'm going to call it a video and maybe do a minor bit of inventory management. And when we come back next time, we'll take a look at what kind of side missions are available to us. See you then.